For man was what? Made in the image and likeness of God. If we can't love one another, then we can't love God. Going back to the beginning, when God made Adam, he made one man. And then God said it's not good that man should be alone. And God made a helpmeet suitable for him. God made the woman so that man might learn to love. Now, Adam was a man who saw God. He was the first man. He did. Well, I don't know if he saw God exactly, but he knew God. I don't well, it says, well, he didn't see God. But the scripture says no man has seen God at any time. Just what it said here. So Adam didn't see God, but he was aware of God. He knew God. He spoke to God, but he had not seen God. For the scripture said no man has seen God. Adam didn't see him, but he did talk with him. He knew God's presence. He knew God was there. But God made the woman so that Adam would learn to love. God made man in his image and likeness, but the one thing man lacked, he lacked the knowledge of love. And God made the woman so that the man might learn to love. That's how come Adam and Eve, they disobeyed God. They had not learned to love because they had not learned to love each other yet. When God made the woman, Adam treated her more like a friend than someone that God had meant to be his constant companion, someone that God meant for him to love and to cleave to. Adam did not obey God in that respect yet. And that's how they got in trouble, because he didn't obey the commandment of God, or what God intended was him to be with his wife. He left her on her own, and the devil got her in trouble. That serpent tricked her into eating that forbidden fruit, and they were in trouble ever since that time. And this commandment have we from him, that he who loves God love his brother also. See there? You got to love your brother if you love God. If you can't treat your brother right, you don't love God like you should. That makes it hard sometimes, because I was reading where Jesus was saying that even your mother and your father would try to kill you and put you to death. And in the book of Jeremiah, he said, put no trust in any brother, for every brother will supplant. I mean, our brothers and our sisters, our family members and our friends, they make it hard sometimes to love them, because they will put you in a real bind sometimes by the things they'll say and do and the way they'll treat you. But you still have to love them. You have to pray for them. He say, pray for them that despitefully use you. We have to keep on lifting them up before the Lord, asking God to change their heart, give them a new and a right spirit, and just keep lifting them up. Now we go on to this 5th chapter of 1 John. Whosoever believeth that Jesus Christ is born of God, and everyone that loveth him, that begat, loveth him also, that is begotten of him. Okay, now let me go back and say that again, because might not have made it quite as clear as it should be. Whosoever believeth that Jesus is the Christ is born of God. So if you believe Jesus is the Son of God, believe that he is the Christ, everyone that believeth is begotten of God, also is begotten of him. In other words, Jesus was the begotten Son of God, and you, if you believe on Jesus, you are also a begotten Son of God, if you believe on Jesus. By this we know that we have loved the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments. In other words, if you love God, you will love the children of God. For that is his commandment, that we love one another, even as he has loved us. He told us to continue in his love. As he has loved us, he told us to love one another. That is his commandment to us. That was the one commandment that Jesus gave us. He said that we love one another, even as he has loved us. Told us to continue in his love. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandment. For his commandments are not grievous, that we just love each other. We love God and we love each other. For whosoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. How do we overcome the world? By faith in Jesus Christ, by trusting and believing in the Lord. Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Jesus is he that believeth that Jesus is the Son of God?